Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome to a brand new episode of the RTG here on FC24. Today it is episode number 51. Happy Friday to you. I want to start out just by saying good luck to you if you are going into Foot Champs today. Hope you get your best result yet, and I hope you get nice rewards. If you're saving your rewards for the new promo tonight, that's also a pretty good shout. If you do enjoy today, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. We're going to change this team, well, one or two players in this team, kind of at the very start of the episode, and it is going to be most definitely my biggest purchase of the series so far. So I hope you enjoy, because, I mean, like right now, kind of loving what we got going here. I'm sat on 950,000 coins in this team right here. Best player in my team? Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo. Yeah, he's my best attacker. Llorente in that midfield is fantastic, and then Laurent Blanc at centre-back is brilliant as well. So those are my favourite three players, I guess, from the actual starting 11. But I wonder if many of you guessed it. I did mention her name, actually. Caroline Graham Hansen is a player that we are looking to purchase. Now, the market had this really, really weird crash. I nearly bought her for just over 700,000 coins, and then like a couple of hours later, the market went absolutely crazy, and she dropped to 640k. I got one at 645, pretty good price. She then, like an hour later, or even less than an hour later, was back up to 730k. I think in hindsight, probably should have sold her at that point, because I don't know exactly what her price is right now, but I know she's back in the 600s. I can have a little check, actually, whilst you're watching this go on. Let's pop on FootWiz and see what Hansen's price is. She is currently going for 690. So that's still 45k more than I paid, which is brilliant. But yeah, I think at the time I probably should have sold for like 80 odd K more than what I paid. That would have been a decent amount of profit, and I could have bought her back again as she drops. But I didn't think to do that, because when have I ever really made profit on a player? That doesn't happen. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out and buy Rolfo back again. I should probably just keep this girl in the club, really, and hopefully pack her untradeable at some point. That would be really nice, because I do keep coming back to this card as a way of getting chemistry to my Barca female players. Now, in order to get this team up to 33 chem, what I can do is just pop Aaron Ramsdale back in goal. I know he's not as good as Edison, but it is what it is. And then put a Liga F manager on an English manager, and as you can see there, we're absolutely flying with 33 out of 33 chem. So Hansen better be good, because I tell you what, Diani is very good, and that's who is replacing her, or who she is replacing. She's replacing Diani. Now, I'm going to put the squad together. Please bear in mind that actually a little bit later on in the episode, I do switch things around a little bit. So in my 4-2-2, this is my main formation. I end up going with Hansen up front, Rodrigo out on the wide right, which is where he's normally played, which is why I kind of wanted to keep him there. But what I did realise eventually was that Hansen out on that right-hand cam spot, almost a bit like a right winger, that's definitely her best position that I've found to play with. So, and then Rodrigo up front is an absolute dream. He is very, very good, and still probably my favourite player on the game. It's kind of crazy. But Division Rivals rewards can be claimed. Hey, it's time to open up what we've got. We get 6 packs for Division 6. So I might even stay in this division, just because you get 2 82 plus rares. You then get 2 Prime Gold Players packs and 2 Jumbo 26 packs, which is quite a lot of golds, to be honest. And obviously a decent chance of getting something half decent, you would like to think. My first 82 plus, we get Ruben Neves. It's all right. I'm not going to complain about it. Next pack, we end up getting German centre-back. Well, you just hope to see Real Madrid in that moment, don't you? To get a Rudiger untradeable that would sit in the club quite nicely with his Angel Wings playstyle plus. But no, unfortunately, it wasn't that. Jumbo Premium Gold 26 pack. Are we going to get anything from this? French goalkeeper. Do you know what? At that point, you kind of hope to see Maignan from Milan. That would have obviously been a lot better. But a 78 rated Lafont, meh. At least we've got basically a whole page of players there that can go into my Centurions upgrade grind, of which I'm trying to get about halfway there by the end of this episode. Still really debating about spending loads of coins to just get the rest of that done. If you could leave your thoughts on that in the comments below, that would be brilliant. It's looking like another 84 rated player here in Højbjerg. Came on and did an all right job for Spurs when they had the 9 men, obviously, a few nights ago. Obviously, it all capitulated at the end, but I thought he did a pretty good job considering there weren't that many people from Spurs on the pitch at the time. Italian right mid, from Villa. It's going to be, is it Spinazzola or, I can't, no, Zaniolo. Spinazzola is a left back, right? Oh, God, who knows? Either way, it's not a great pack, but again, another full page of players for the club for the upgrade grind. And then Brazil, Cam from Orlando Pride. That is going to be Marta, I do believe. One of the greatest female players of all time, I would say. Only 72 pace on this one. There is an SBC for her, but it's way overpriced. So I'm guessing I'll never come up against that. It'll be a super rare card on this game, which does tempt me a little bit, to go ahead and unlock it. Because, maybe there'll be a really sick Evo for it at some point down the line. Probably not, though. So it's time now, whilst I got some players in the club, to do Centurions upgrade number 5 and number 6. Get them done, and then once I've used those players, annoyingly, I haven't managed to save my players for marquee matchups. I ended up putting them straight into Centurions upgrades because I have no willpower, so that is just who I am. I did have to go out and buy a fair few Spaniards for this squad right here, but that's no bother. They weren't very expensive, so I picked them up on the cheap. And we now get a small rare mixed player pack where we're going to get a Senegalese centre forward from Al Nassr. That is, of course, a walkout. It is Sadio Mane, 86, I believe, so just on the cusp of being a walkout. I never come up against him, so I'm guessing, obviously, links, it's quite difficult unless you're using Ronaldo or something. But, yeah, fodder price for an 86. I'll probably sell him on and take the coinage. And then a small rare gold players pack. What are we going to get from this one then? It's going to be Hungarian Cam. From Liverpool is that man, Dominik Szoboszlai. 82, I think he is overall. Actually got good stats. At some point, there will be a really good Evo that you can put him into. It may have even, I don't know, by the time you're watching this, we may have one, we may not. I don't really know. Can you put him into that Cam one? You probably, oh no, you can't. By just like one physical or something, or one pace or something like that. So, simple way, if you've got loads of goals in your club, it's just to do the squad builder, go gold, low to high, and then it'll just fill your squad full of lower tier gold items. Just have a quick browse before you submit it. Make sure that none of your main players are in there, please. Don't submit your Haalands and stuff, because that would be painful. To say the least. But yeah, we got a few of these. I'm unfortunately not able to get, I wanted to get another like 8 of them done so that I would have been at 50 out of the 100, so that I could get the next like reward pack, which would be another rare Electrum, I guess. But unfortunately, I think I only get up to like 48 in the end, so before running out of golds. So I'll either have to go out on the market and pick some golds up to finish that one off, or we'll just have to keep waiting. But there's sort of 2 to 3 weeks left of this, and it's not going that quick. We really do need a good way to grind out these gold non-rare cards, don't we? We pack Andrich in this one. I mean, obviously we've got an 87 rated Andrich in the club from our Evos, a Centurions one, but he wasn't that great, so he's just going to probably stay as fodder in the club. Argentine, you always just hope to see centre forward there, and then maybe it could be Lionel Messi. But as soon as you see striker, well, actually, it could end up being Lautaro Martinez, which is not bad fodder, but it's normally Avila. I think I said at the time as I was opening these, that's going to be Avila, and it certainly was. This is going to be Issy from Rayo Vallecano, I believe. Someone told me I asked the other day what badge that is. So thank you if you were the person that let me know what club that was. I appreciate you for helping me gain a little bit of knowledge. Got a fair bit of that lower tier fodder that I can stick in for an 85 plus upgrade. Are we going to get anything good in it? Well, let's have a little look, shall we? We are going to get Spanish centre mid from Barcelona. Is it finally time, boys? Are we going to get Patello? There's Patry. It is Patry. No Patelas, no Bonmati. It's Patry. It's unfortunate. I thought maybe it was going to be Patelas. That would have been a dream situation, considering we've just gone out and bought Hansen. The dream is to have both of them in the team, but unfortunately I can't quite afford it. But for now, we do have Patry as an option. So if I'm not enjoying Rolfo, and if Petit is better at left back, I might bring Patry in and Hansen and Petit to left back, however that would work. For my level 10 reward, I've ended up taking Xerxes. I think I'm going to go with the Dutch Serie A boys throughout the whole season. If you didn't know, the players that you unlock throughout this season, they are all the same nation from the same league. So you can go with, I believe it's Nigerian Prem, is it Belgian League? And then Dutch Serie A. So they kind of work out, and they get dynamic duos, player cards, which kind of makes sense because they are players from the same nation for the same league, which is kind of what dynamic duos always is. But I didn't realize at the time he's 6'4", so that he could be a bit of an aerial threat should we ever want to use him. Should there be an Evo that we could put him into to make him a particularly usable card, that is. But I'm just going to pop into a couple of rivals matches because I wanted to get an objective complete so that I get as many packs as possible. I'll worry about qualifying for champs for tomorrow's video, and then we'll get into champs. So yeah, don't worry about that. We'll get into it eventually, but the rewards you could just get any time. So I'd rather, I was going to try and just play more rivals as soon as possible because that would get me a certain bonus objective done where I could get a couple 83 plus packs or something like that. So that's exactly why I've done that. Now, these are just my first 3 wins for the week. Just to round off this video, I did have plenty of losses. I had a nice 3-all draw as well. My very first game of the day, but this one is going to be a nice 4-0 victory, rage quit. I finally got the hang of Hansen after a game or two. I wasn't enjoying her up front, so moving her to this right cam spot, she's so much better because she's a bit like Rodrigo in the way that she's got a really nice Trivela shot. So I'm going to use and abuse that with her, and then have Rodrigo up front, who I think has just got a great shot in general. So I do end up doing what I said, which is putting Petit at left back. I don't mind him there. His pace isn't that much of an issue I've found so far. And we're going to give Patry another go because she really was my girl at the start of this game. She was incredible in my squad when I packed her first owner before. And obviously, she can now go back into that midfield. She's got nice stats, and I don't mind Petit at left back. Almost prefer him there to in the DM role because he's not so great on the ball, and I just want him to be a good defender. And then Patry in the middle is a pretty cool card still, to be fair. I know she's a disappointment to pack when obviously you could get Bonmati or Patelas, but still pretty nice card. So yeah, we'll stick her into the squad and we'll see how we get on. So I'm 2-1 down in this game right here, and then Hansen goes on a little mazy run and Trivela's it into the back of the net. RB dribbling seems obviously very good, and obviously like strength and stuff is going to be low, but you don't necessarily need that all the time on this game, do you? None of my players are particularly strong. And in fact, I found that my opponent's attackers were holding off my centre-backs way better. I don't know if that was just placebo or what, but since we got this brand new patch, I haven't read the notes or anything. Just felt like I wasn't, with the advanced defending, when you hold the A button or the X button, I felt like I wasn't getting as many tackles happen, which maybe I need to adjust my defending game a little bit and go back to some standing tackles rather than just holding that X button basically all the time. Funny how it's called advanced defending. It's kind of like the easiest way to defend ever. So anyway, on to our third win. Some of these games are, I've cut out some of like the losses. I took a couple L's, couple people that were just desperate to run down the line and stick it across. Fair enough, but doesn't make the greatest gameplay, so I've cut that out. And then this one, I think we end up getting a rage quit on 3-0 here. I didn't necessarily deserve to be a 3-0 game, I'll be honest. I thought they were going to come back into it. They were an Ultimate Team founder as well, so that is someone that has played since 2009, which is quite impressive, to be fair. But yeah, 3 out of 3 wins for the week. Definitely not too bothered about staying in Division 6, actually, so might just keep myself there for a little bit. We get a couple of packs here for the Champions Point bonus. That's what I was supposed to do, so I'm going to just off-camera play the rest of the games that I need to get the packs for that, and then we get another 83 double, I think it was, from some Centurion objective. So things are getting done just sort of like on the fly. We get Argentine CDM this time. Is that going to be anyone? Don't think so. I think it's like an 83 though. Is it? What is it? An 80? Yeah, 83 Rodriguez. We'll take that. 85 defending, but no pace at all. So an 85 and an 83 in that. That's not bad. Sorry, an 83 and an 83. 85 defending is what got in my head there. And then we actually get an inform from this pack. We end up getting Chananoglu. So it's an 86 rated inform, I believe. Is it? Yes. So is that just +1 from his regular card? But there's been a Team of the Week refresh as well. So now minimum Team of the Week ratings is like 83, I believe. So if we're going to get one, they're going to be quite good. So I'm hoping for an Ipswich Town inform at some point, because then they'd be at least 83 rated, and maybe I could Evo them further from there. But yeah, I definitely prefer it like this with Patry in the squad. Hansen started off a bit slow, but definitely getting used to her now, enjoying the cards. It's also nice to have Diani off the bench to bring off like Alawairan or something, who's definitely not the greatest card, I'll be honest. Don't know how he holds that 400,000 to 500,000 coin price tag on him. It's a little bit of a myth that he's good, I think. He's not performed that well for me at all so far. But yeah, my friends, that's going to be the end of the episode. Like I said, I'll qualify for the Weekend League tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get more packs from objectives and more Centurions upgrade. Maybe I'll spend loads of coins to get 50 of them or something. We'll see. But if you have enjoyed today, do me a favor. Smash a thumbs up on the video. 1,000 to 2,000 likes would be epic. And of course, subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Cheers. You can follow me on social media. The links are down below. Hey, enjoy Call of Duty if you're playing that on the new game, or Fortnite if you're an OG player that is enjoying that newest mode. I'm going to stick with FC and a little bit of COD, I think. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace.